Alright, back out in the shop, and it's time to clean some carburetors. So we got to have some little piece of wire to poke down in the holes and things, and what I always use is a piece of this, it's like the safety cable for garage doors. You can get it over into like the big box hardware stores, get a little foot of that stuff. And what's nice is that it's a bunch of little strands all wound together, and so I just cut a little piece off, and then that way I can take the little tiny strands out, or I can use it big to do the big jets and things. But I like it because it's got a curly to it, so it kind of scrubs the side. So we got our little piece of wire. So now what we want to do is start in on cleaning these carbs. So we'll just start with the little parts up here, bring them up here and clean them out. And so we'll start with the bowls, and what we got to do is take the drain screw out. We just need some carb cleaner. We're going to spray down in there, clean some of that nasty out that's collected up. Alright, so now we got to check and make sure this little flow hole right here is working. This is the pickup for the choke. And so I spray down in there. It should come out the bottom right there, but it's not doing it. There we go. So you can see I get bubbles in the bottom. So that one's clean. So we're in good shape there. We'll just spray out our drain, and then we'll just blow it off with some air. So that piece is done. That's usually the nastiest. We'll just put it back together. Alright, so on to the diaphragm. And all we want to do is just spray these off. Just kind of get any residue that built up on them over the years. Make sure our needle still looks good. Everything looks good on that. It's pretty smooth. Don't have to worry about the diaphragm part unless it's dirty. And what I like to do is use some gas with some 2-cycle oil in it. I'm going to dip down in here and just wet this slide right here. And that way it's got a little bit of lubrication until the lubrication in the fuel can pick up. There we go. So that all looks good. Now it's got a real thin layer of 2-cycle oil on it. We're good there. Next is the little pumper. So we just want to clean the pumper out. And we want to check that little flow port right there. So take your stinger and stick it down in there, and you should see it come out the inside like that. And just sprayed my camera. So that one's good. Then next up is the diaphragm for it. So we just want to spray him off, make sure there's no cruddies built up on him. And now we got our emulsion tube, so he's the same deal. We want to spray him off and check these flows. You can hold it up to the light and make sure those holes are opened up. So holding it up to the light, the cross drillings look good. Everything looks good on that. And out of curiosity, I wonder if the rear carb has the same flow holes, and it does. It's only got 2. And then let's just spray off our floats and get any kind of residue off of them. Our floats look good. So then we got 2 jets that look the same, or really similar. One is the upper jet for the air, one is the lower, and you can tell one of them's shiny, that's the upper one, and the one that's been down in the gas is the dirty one. But you could confuse them, and so the upper jet is actually the smaller one. It's like a 60 or so. The fuel jet right here, this is the main jet, that's like a 114 or something around there. So you could actually put those in backwards, but the smaller hold one goes up top. It goes in the top of the carb. This one is the fuel one. So we just need to clean them and then make sure we put them back in the right spot. So for this little jet, it's got a tiny hole, and all of these aren't going to fit in there. So this is where you can take just a couple strands off and run them down in there. and just make sure that that air jet's cleaned out. So I get one little strand off of my group of strands. So now I can run it in that air jet and just make sure that air jet's opened up. So as you can see, the air jet's clean. Rub it around on there. So that one's fine. We should be getting airflow. We'll just squirt it with some carb cleaner and then blow it out. And so now for the main, it's actually bigger, and so we can use the whole group of these things right here. We just want to ram that down in there like that. And this one was clean, so this is where I like the little curly things, because you can kind of scrub with it and it scrubs the sides. You don't want to scrub and make it bigger, but you can scrub around on it. That one looks pretty clean. And then if it's got a rough end on it right there, you can also clean that lead in if there's any crud on it. Spray him off. Now we got the idle jet, and he's got a tiny little hole, so we need a tiny little wire. And he's clean. And then last on the list for the big stuff is this guy, so we're just gonna spray him off just to clean him a little bit, but we got to change the O-rings. This is the slide body. So I just want to get some of that residue off of there. So that one looks good, and we're going to change these O-rings out when we get inside. We got to find the right size O-ring, put a little Vaseline on it, and we'll be in good shape. This is the needle for the enricher or the pumper. So keep all that together and just clean that off. Shouldn't be too dirty. Just don't want to lose any of the parts. And then last on the list is the mixed needle, and so we'll just give it a little cleaning. And there we go. So there's one whole carb side cleaned up. We'll do the other one, and then we'll start in on the carb body. So I'll go ahead and clean all of those, get them over here, and then we'll be back when we get ready to do this carb body. Alright, so with all the little parts all done, now it's time to clean the carb bodies. And so we'll start on top up here, because these are the most confusing. So there's a couple of holes up here that don't do anything. These are actually on this side. If this is the intake side and this goes to the cylinder, these over here don't do anything. They're actually drilled in order to clear. And so there's a little ball in there, so fluid won't go in those. But over here, you got a drilling, and it goes over to the pumper. So you can see it's clean. And then this one goes all the way to the bottom. So you can see it squirts out, bubbles out of the main jet right there. So we got to clean those. That's where that upper air jet goes. Then we just want to spray all the cruddies out of here. Get it all cleaned up. That guy's clean. That guy's clean. So now we'll move over here to the air fuel. And what I want to do is squirt down in there and just make sure it clears up into the main throat. You can see it squirting there. So it's clear up in the throat. And we will move our linkage here, and we're going to just spray some right inside the throat and just make sure those little holes that are in there are cleaned out. So we got that little hole on the side that comes over from the choke. I'm not going to take the choke off because I think the choke looks okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the choke off maybe. I'll pull that off here in just a minute. But I can spray through, and if I can get fluid in to the choke circuit, then I think I'll be okay. So let me just spray down in the choke circuit. And you can see it's coming out right there. So the choke circuit should be clean. Right there, it comes out of that hole. So we're good there. I'll just go ahead and do the other one while I'm at it. You could take the plunger out, but if it's clean, then we're okay. So we'll just check it. It'll come out the bottom down there with the choke circuit open. Yep, so I can see it dripping out the bottom. Right on that one down there, you can't see it on the camera. But the choke circuit's clean. So back over to this carburetor. So now, what we want to check is make sure we got this area clean. That's where the fuel comes in. So you can see right here when I spray it, fuel comes out this side, so we're good. And we checked our choke circuit. So now we just got to check our little guy here, the booster. You can see it comes out right up here on the air. Up on the air on top. Got the needle stuck in it. Get the needle put back on. And it should be going down. It comes up into the top and then it goes down here onto the bottom. So if I flip it over this way and I spray it, I should get some out of the bottom as well. There you go. So we've got fluid coming out of the main. And so there's the choke circuit, the enricher circuit. We can check the crossover right here. Should come out the throat of the carburetor. Right over here on this side. Get the needle in there. You see it comes out right there. Right out this little hole right here. So that all looks good. So it looks like that carb's pretty clean. And we can check our idle circuit and our main. We already got our incoming. The main is actually right here. It's all over there. So then we can just check this idle circuit and just make sure that we get fluid coming up from the air and then also out the little hole. You can see right here when I spray in the idle circuit, it'll come up into your air fuel mix, your idle air fuel, so you got to make sure that's clean. You'll see it bubble right up out of that one right there. So everything's good on that one. We just got to do that again for this carb, and then we're ready to blow it off and reassemble. And there we go. So now we got our carb bodies all cleaned up. We'll take everything back in the house and do the reassembly. Basically opposite of the disassembly. Then we'll be ready to set it back out here and just check the float height. We'll check the sink of it. I haven't adjusted anything, so if I had to, I can adjust the sink, but I'm hoping not to have to. And then we will be ready to do the install. So we'll be back once we get back inside and we can start the reassembly.